Hey guys, welcome to the show. Today we're going to be going over My Two First Loves chapter 88, Whatever You Need. So, this chapter is when a gruesome discovery leaves you shaken, it may be time to call in reinforcements. So, we see like we were searching for Noah's brother Elijah because he could have some kind of dirt for Mr. Jennings, and that could really help us in our fight with Mr. Jennings to put him in his right place, that is probably jail, or like to give him his punishment and to take him down. So now we find his hideout, Elijah's hideout. But when we went there, we saw that Elijah is stabbed in the back with a knife and he was bleeding terribly. So we first see like Noah definitely doesn't matter how bad Elijah is. Noah is desperate to save him, and why not? The same thing happened with Mason. When Mason's father Jennings, he had the heart attack, Mason saved him. So this story, again, I'm saying like this story is really like the writing team, like this is a story that went so far. We're saying like, oh, we're embarrassed, like it is going this far. This story has continued for so long, that many chapters. Like aside from the love triangles fuses, but it's really interesting. Like we're saying like, oh come on, like this is not triangle, that is like a rectangle or something. But it reflects a lot of true life, I guess. Like it deals with a lot of important situations. But again, so I'm diverging from my topic, but this is turning out to be a great story, on and on. So like our main character, our dad is a doctor, so definitely our first instinct, everybody was panicking including Noah, because definitely his brother was there, on the verge of death. So when Elijah was on the verge of death, we were not panicking because we knew like it is not time to panic, because we need to do stuff. Panicking won't help, because we have seen these situations, with Mr. Jennings and throughout our life, because our main character's dad is a doctor, as I said. So we like, we have this, like, we tell somebody to, give something to soak the blood. We see like she gives her sweatshirt to soak the blood out, from, the wound of Elijah. And then but it still doesn't help, and we directly, instantly we realize that it's a doctor would help. And at that point we have this conversation with Mackenzie, and she says like we need to call our dad. But we also think that what explanation are we going to give our dad, because we're in a low life area, what we're doing here. So we call our dad comes. So now at this point, early we have seen like our dad, a lot of people said that main character's dad is inconsiderate. But I have also said before, and I'm also saying right now, main character's dad's evolution, the sort of, if you have evaluated him before, evaluate him right now. His character has grown, matured. His character has learned. Like fathers, elder ones, they also learn sometimes with circumstances, situation. So he's completely a different person than what we saw in early chapters. So people didn't like him, they trolled him. But right now you'd see like that's the development, and I give Pixelberry 10 out of 10 for this, if not 11 out of 10. Now, so our main character's dad comes there, and he is like, in case of Mr. Jennings, he was like at a boy, like he was like really, in his professional mask, and he was doing everything to save the patient. And with Elijah, the same thing happens. We see like he takes him with the help of Mason to a nearby bedroom or somewhere, and then probably we see like he has a medical kit. So he needs blood, Elijah, so Noah gives blood to Elijah. They have blood relation. And then we see like we have to wait outside because we don't know what's going to happen. And then we get this diamond scene, like we can comfort Noah, or we can leave him alone. That depends on your choice, and that is a diamond scene basically. And then we are really thinking like what could happen, like really, like Elijah, like a lot, like this is a really interesting chapter. And this is sort of the, it's a hinge of the door. Like everything, the door is going to be closed, the door is going to be open. It all depends on this chapter, because if Elijah dies, like, look, so first place, we lose our only hope, we lose our proof against Mr. Jennings. Mr. Jennings wins, and we have gathered our crew. We have taken Mason from the home, have Mackenzie from detention, so everything falls apart. We're gonna get into the big trouble zone. We're gonna get into there. And also our main character's dad, he was there, doctor. What was he doing? A dead body, a criminal. So, and it's going to be our main character's dad license is going to be cancelled. Charges, it's going to be like hellhole for all of those people involved in there, specifically for our main character's family. So it's very terrible situation what's going to happen. So it's really interesting. So our main character thinks all those possibilities, what could go wrong, what could go right. So, and the chapter ends there. The next chapter, you see, the evidence you need is just beyond your grasp. Can you snatch it before it's too late? So as I said in my previous video, like, we can have two options. First off, like, our main character's dad saves Elijah, and Elijah is not able to go anywhere, and most likely this is going to happen. Elijah is going to probably say, like, where is the evidence? Because he also says in this chapter, it's a big revelation, like Elijah said, like, he had this crew, he did whatever he did right at this moment to get some big money, but it was risky, and he came to his hideout home, and then his gang, his crew members, they basically stabbed him in the back, in the literal meaning, and also in the literary meaning. Everything's true, and they went away with the money. So that's sort of ironic, because he did the same thing with our main character Noah and everybody. He ran away with the money of Winter Wonderland. So whatever you do, that comes back. But this time, at this point, Elijah says that, and he was genuine. He was being genuine. Mackenzie certified that, and so did Noah. So if this time he survives, he's gonna, walk into the straight path. But I don't know. Like, probably he would have to go to jail. But I don't know. But he is going to be a good guy from now on. We'll have to see that. But that's what he says. And with the look of that, I think it's genuine. It's a genuine concern. So now what happens next, that's really important. So as I'm saying, so Elijah survives, and he says he can't move, or he can't go with our main character, but he says like where the proof could be, and we go after it, and it says beyond your grasp. So probably it's gonna be somewhere like near Jennings's or place or anywhere. So we would have to work for that. But the second scenario is Elijah dies. That I don't see Elijah dying, because if Elijah dies, we all get screwed up, and I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think like this many people at this stage it's gonna be screwed up, because the end of this book is near, and though the end of the book is near, I don't think the end is gonna be gruesome. But I think like Elijah is not gonna die, because if Elijah dies, depending on this particular situation, a lot of people are gonna get screwed up, and I don't think that's gonna happen. So, and also Noah is gonna be broken down terribly, and I don't think that's going to happen in this chapter. But we see like one thing, like, you have got good news and bad news. Which will the bad boy want to hear first? So in chapter 92, so if Elijah is going to survive this time for sure, but up till chapter 92, probably he can die, after surviving for a few days, or he can go to jail, because he has turned a new leaf. So for sure, for true, for real this time, so he would have to go first to the jail, because he would have to serve his time inside for the crime he has done, just like Noah. So it's gonna be like that. So that's my inside of it. So let me know, what is your insight? What do you think about this? What's your take on this? And it's a long video, but it's worth to talk about these chapters, because my to first laughs, it's becoming a mature, developed story day by day. And that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for listening in. See you in the next video with lots of news to come this December. Subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon. You will be notified whenever I upload new videos, new information. A lot to come this month. And the next year is going to be really interesting. Stay with me, stay with Choices for more. Thank you guys. Stay safe.